use. Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Adams. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on the move. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
To make life miserable for this offense. Lost a throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Back to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Welch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Smalls. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's loose. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffs! There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They get him on the ground, but it'll That'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Now improvising. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. Powers through. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Williams. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps. The defense did it there.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Steps away. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that they can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. The Buffaloes get him past the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The sure hands, it's Miller. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right there. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Runs through a tackle.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Adams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Welsh. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got the quick pass. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Davidson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. This is intercepted along the the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry.
42 Spider.
Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases.